Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster of the day. During my first year as a Toastmaster, I delivered exactly one speech. I joined in October 2016, and until about 2017, towards the end, I had just delivered one speech. However, in the last 8 months, I have delivered 21 speeches. And what is the difference between back then and right now? It is because I realized the power of mentoring. Unlike Sophie's mentor at Toastmasters, Peggy, my mentor in 2016 did not contact me, and I did not contact him. And so I tried to make the journey on my own. It wasn't easy. And mentors will not just, that was a one off situation. However, sometimes mentors get busy and maybe they can be uncertain about how to carry out their role. And so you need to be proactive in the mentoring relationship for you to get the full benefit of it. You need to be relentless in your pursuit of your mentor. This evening, I'm going to talk to you about how to manage your mentor, how to get the best out of your mentoring relationship. Mentoring can help you in your journey in Toastmasters in three areas, and I'll show you how to address those three areas. The first area is that mentors can help you learn the education program at Toastmasters. And this is how you get help in that area. First of all, you ask about the mechanics of pathways. I remember when pathways was first introduced in 2018, Toastmasters International assigned a mentor to the East African clubs. She will give us 40-minute sessions quite regularly. From the very beginning, I tried to attend these lessons. And so by the time Pathways rolled out, I understood the terminologies that I used, the levels, projects, and paths. I also understood how to access the platform and use it to the best advantage. I knew how to get an evaluation form and everything else that I needed. That way, by the time Pathways was coming along, I was ready to hit the ground running. And it can be the same for you. You might be a new member and you do not understand Pathways fully. Ask for time from your mentor for them to take you through all these matters. The next thing that you need to do is ask about the flexibility of Pathways. In Toastmasters, we say that it is a self-paced program. You can go at your own pace. And the problem with this is that we come from a tradition of schools where you have a schedule that is set for you, and everything that you need to learn has been laid out for you, and all you need to do is just show up in class. And so when you're given such freedom as you receive at Toastmasters, it gets very easy for you to get derailed and off track. A mentor can help you set your goals and stay consistent on your path. And so the second thing that you need to ask from your mentor is that they set aside some time to help you set your goals at Toastmasters. The next area that a mentor can help you is in developing your confidence. And to get help in this, you could ask your mentor, first of all, for practice sessions. Often by the time you deliver your speech, you have not presented it to anybody. The time that you stand in front of the club is the first time that you're going to be delivering your speech. And this can lead you to being nervous. I remember the first time that I ever delivered my speech to anybody. When I used to practice my speeches, I would always do it in private, and then I would turn up at the club. However, one day I decided that I would deliver it to my wife. And after I delivered that speech and came to the UKC where we used to meet, I found that on that day, I was much less nervous than I used to be. And so this is something that I've learned over the years. Before delivering a speech to the club, get time from your mentor to deliver it to them. And you'll find that your confidence is going to soar as time goes by. Another way that your mentor can help you by increasing your confidence is by asking them for a debrief session after your speech. Sometimes, no matter how great your speech has been, the evaluator can say that you delivered an amazing speech. And the audience can even vote you as the best speaker. However, you might have something I would refer to as a buyer's remorse, where you do not feel like you did the very best that you can. A mentor can help you in this by encouraging you, by helping you refocus on the positives that you've done, and rather than focusing on the negatives that you might have encountered in your speech. And so ask for these two things from your mentor. Ask for time to practice before delivering your speech, and also ask for time after you've delivered your speech for a debrief for them to encourage you, to help you keep going on your Toastmasters journey. The third area that that your mentor can help you with is in quickly learning public speaking skills. And so ask them about their experience at Toastmasters. I remember there's a Toastmaster called Angela Raria. She is in Kwanzaa Toastmasters, and she, at some time in the past, she delivered an icebreaker for the first time after a long time. She had completed her Toastmasters path up to the DTM project in the legacy system, and so she was delivering her icebreaker. And so I asked her about her experience delivering that particular speech, and she told me that she had gotten to the point where what she needed to do is to understand the flow of her speech. And so she did not need to write the speech in full, but rather just to know the flow, have a few points, and she could speak on it. I was absolutely impressed by this. And so I decided to try out her way of delivering speeches. And that was what set me on the path to trying to be a great extemporaneous speaker. And other Toastmasters in SEMA have different skills that they have acquired. For example, the fifth speaker is a great storyteller. And so if you have a project where you are required to deliver a speech, the most logical person to approach will be Eric Ndume. And the mentors at Toastmasters have been evaluated countless times. And so they've had time to refine these skills. They've had time to research them, and they can be great resources for you as a public speaker to jumpstart your journey. The next way that they can help you quickly learn public speaking skills is by you asking them for help with evaluator feedback. Evaluators are typically recommended to give recommendations that are specific, that the speaker can apply in their next speech. However, sometimes either you get too many recommendations, and so you do not know what to do during your next speech. You can get overwhelmed. Or sometimes the recommendations might be vague impressions that you really don't know how to go about applying them. A mentor can play a great role in this area by helping you narrow down to the ones that are most practical for you to apply during your next speech. And they can also help you dig deeper in the vague recommendations to get to the actual things, actual steps that you can take as a Toastmaster to improve, as a public speaker. However, if you have challenges with vocal variations like I do, you do not need a mentor. What you need is an exorcist to remove the demon of monotone in your voice. Let me conclude. Sometimes mentors get busy, and sometimes they are uncertain about how to help you as a Toastmaster. And so rather than sitting back and not experiencing the full benefits of the mentoring experience, you can be proactive. You can be proactive in asking for time for them to help you learn the Toastmasters education program. Ask about how Pathways works and ask them to help you set your goals. You can be proactive about them helping you develop your confidence. Ask for practice sessions and ask for deep sessions after you have delivered your speech. And finally, they can help you quickly learn speaking skills. And in this, Talk to them about their experience at Toastmasters, about delivering different projects, and also actively seek out for help when you've been given feedback by evaluators and you do not know how to go about applying it in your next speech. Toastmasters recommends that mentors and mentees spend at least 15 minutes per week interacting with each other. How much time will you, as a mentee, commit to your mentoring relationship per week? And what are the things that you're going to spend that time asking for from your mentor? Fear and uncertainty in the areas of public speaking and leadership are probably the things that first of all brought you to Toastmasters. You wanted to be a more impactful speaker or a more impactful leader. Without a mentor, without you being proactive, you might end up being frustrated by your lack of progress at Toastmasters. However, with the help of a mentor, you can experience the jubilation, the joy of making progress and delivering 21 speeches in 8 months. Back to you, Madam Toastmasters. If you have any questions, I think I can take one or two.